Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing very serious videos everybody do for a little while. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items, eat stuff and drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm eating a lot of nuggets today, apparently. It's what it is. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I just can't help myself. I got to highlight the super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Well, folks, it's my A Killer's Confession shirt. What with the dude and he's screaming. His name is Waylon. What the fuck is Killer's? Excuse me. Killer's Confession. Killer's Confession, they are a band. They've been around for several years now. They have probably their most famous sort of tie-in is through the lead singer Waylon, as he was previously one of the long-term lead singers of the band Mushroomhead. And when things kind of fell apart with that whole thing, he went on to form Killer's Confession, AKC, and he's been trucking along ever since with them. I really enjoy his stuff. It's one of those things where, for me, the more time that has gone by, and the more that he's done with AKC, the more I've really, really liked it. Because I enjoyed it right from the get-go. As early as I got into it anyway. But more and more, it's kind of, it's taking a heavier turn, and, it's just, I don't know, man. I really enjoy it. And I've been fortunate enough to see them perform a few times now. Time I'm doing this, I actually got this shirt literally just several days back because I got to see them perform live. With that said, I do actually have, just saying, I have some videos of said performance and previous performances of theirs. They're on my channel also. I have an entire playlist of just concert video stuff, concerts that I go to, AKC. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? What are we doing? Why am I eating so many nuggets? Well, folks, because boom, it's finger licking good. We're going to try out KFC's brand new chicken nuggets. But we can't just if you're going to do chicken nuggets, then folks, we have to go over there and dare to compare. Boom, we're doing a comparison with the KFC versus the OG nuggets, the chicken McNuggets from McDonald's. Ooh, Sure. So first we're just going to try out some KFC nuggets, and then we're going to go from there. We're going to do a little comparison. All right. First and foremost, and at this point, man, I think KFC has nuggets, Popeyes has nuggets, Arby's has nuggets. I mean, you could do a whole fucking thing. So they look like this. Definitely different than the standard nuggets. These appear to be more actual nugget-esque. Whereas with the McNuggets, those are more compressed and processed. But, let's see how it goes. I also have some KFC sauce to go over there and dip them in. Let's see how it goes. First bite. Nice white meat chicken. I mean, that straight up tastes like KFC in nugget form. I mean, that's it. It is what it is. Well, they just went over there, took the KFC recipe, the herbs and spices, all that good stuff, went over there, put it into a nugget. I'm perfectly down with that. And the thing is that pretty much all of the, more premium nuggets that have come out, Hawaiian Punch is good. That's my review of Hawaiian Punch. More like the premium nuggets that have come out from some of these other establishments, that's basically all they're doing. Like, the McNugget is an icon in and of itself, even if every human being alive who eats it knows damn well that it's not really that great in actuality. There's a familiarity to it. There's just a certain standardization that comes with it. And whereas with with like the other establishments, like they're trying to be a little bit more premium. They're trying to focus on the fact that, it's real chicken, it's a thing. So there's something to be said. And then you have Burger King, which is just like, I don't know. Chicken fries. It's like, wow, these might even be more processed than than the fucking McNuggets. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm enjoying these. I like KFC. They have some good McNuggets. I'm not saying these are the best best chicken nuggets I've ever had, but they're solid. Let's put them in. Just do a round table tournament of just all the premium McNuggets or all the nuggets just from the fast food places. It's been a while since I've had KFC sauce. It smells good. How does it go in the sauce? Because fundamentally, you don't just want a tasty nugget. That's good by itself. But you want it to work with a sauce. And KFC sauce, kind of like a honey mustard. Doing a little bit different things, but not quite as tangy. But that's probably the most similar thing I could think of. I mean, that works pretty well. The chicken itself, it goes over there, it manages to keep the flavor going of the KFC chicken nuggets. Okay, yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And KFC sauce is good. KFC sauce is very good. So here's the thing. Does it pass the nugget test? I'm going to say yes, it does. I think that as a nugget, I mean, it depends entirely on how much you like KFC, because it's a KFC nugget. It really does just taste like KFC in nugget format. But I can get down with that, Whereas, like, with Popeyes, like, don't get me wrong, I like some Popeyes nuggets and stuff. I kind of prefer Popeyes more in strip format, chicken strips, if I'm going to get that sort of thing. Whereas with KFC, I like it in a nugget format. Maybe it's just because, like, it condenses the herbs and spices flavors. Oh, but it works well. And it's tasty, man. It's good. It's not as crispy as, like, the Popeyes ones, but, that is what it is. Does it pass the sauce test? Yeah, absolutely it does. The only point of contention I would say with the sauce is that the nuggets themselves are fairly small. Like, they're chunky boys, for sure. But in terms of area of effect, they are a little bit small. So if you're going to go over there and dip them, you got to be a little bit careful, because it's easy. Like, that first bite that I had, I definitely put a bit too much on there. Dip gently, and I think you'll be okay. But here's the moment you've all been waiting for. I say to myself, we're going to compare it against a fucking proper McNugget. For some reason, there's always a nugget that's like this. Always with the little tail on the end. It kind of looks like a pork chop. All right. Let's compare it against the OG nugget. I will say this. It's nice and crispy. You get that bite. I mean, chicken nuggets, they even taste like chicken. Not really. Not when you compare it against proper chicken. Just, the older I get, the worse they are, and yet I'm still just like, yeah, no, I'm still gonna fucking eat them every now and again. There's just a nostalgia factor to it. I mean, when it comes to just straight up nugget v nugget, there's no two ways about it. The KFC nugget is definitely better. It just is. It's got way better chicken flavor. It definitely tastes higher quality. It's better seasoned. The McNugget, really its go-to strength is the uniformity, and just the fact that nothing on the planet tastes like a McNugget except for a McNugget. So, if I'm doing, I gotta give it to the KFC nugget. I do. You know, I have to. There's no two ways about it. It's just definitely a way better nugget. But we're going to full on blaspheming because we're going to dip a McNugget into some KFC sauce. I might die. Who knows? This might send the world into collapse. I'm willing to risk that for science. Think we're good so far. Let's give it a go. Feels so wrong, but it tastes so right. See, here's where the uniformity works in its favor a little bit. Because you have that uniformity, McNuggets are so damn good for dipping. Like, they just have great surface area. The crispiness works really well. Like, it's just... Say what you want. They have worked out the McNugget to a science. Now, here's the counterpoint to that. Whereas with the KFC, dipping it with the KFC sauce, which to be fair, it's playing in its own territory, but you still had a solid taste of chicken. You could still taste some of the herbs and spices, even with the KFC sauce. With the McNugget, with the KFC sauce, it pretty much almost immediately overrides the McNugget. There just isn't enough McNugget flavor there to really see it through. So while it physically dips better, for sure, and it does have that crispiness all the way through, ultimately it has to be about flavor. You know, how it plays with the nugget. For this one, against the KFC nuggets, I'm going to call it a draw. Because I think, and it might sound like a cop-out, but I really do think it makes sense. Because I think that the McNugget, like I said, I think it physically dips better. I think it's a better dipping experience than the KFC nugget, but the KFC is a better tasting experience. So I'm gonna call it a draw. But ultimately, in my test, KFC has to win. KFC is your winner. Boom! Fundamentally, even though the nuggets themselves might be a little bit underwhelming in size and composition, fundamentally they just taste way better, man. They just, you know, if you're somebody who you're a fan of KFC, I mean, these, you got to get down with these. They're tasty. Now, there is another aspect. 8, 10. And those are like their go-to. And I do think that McDonald's might have been a little bit cheaper. Not by leaps and bounds, I don't think, but... So, I'm still ultimately going to give it to the Kentucky Fried Chicken Nuggets. 2 questions that have to be asked, though. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? Yes and yes. Here's the thing. Am I going to get McNuggets again? Fucking yes. Because they're again, there's a nostalgia thing to it. There's something fundamentally wholesome about it. You know, it tastes like childhood. Even if they're not realistically that great. I will definitely get some Kentucky Fried Chicken Nuggets again, though. I will. It's not going to be a go-to. I would say I'll probably get more McNuggets than I will the Kentucky Nuggets. But it depends on what I want, you know? And now, I mean, since I have a winner here, maybe I'll go over there and pair these up against Popeyes or you know, Arby's or something like that, and we'll do a thing. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to give it to the Kentucky Fried Chicken Nuggets. I think they did a damn fine job. And like I said, if I'm recommending them to people, yeah, man, as long as you enjoy KFC, there's no reason why you won't like these. And I like them as just these little bite-sized things that, you know, just bite-sized KFC goodness. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You go over there, have yourselves a truly Kentucky Fried Chicken Nuggets-tastic rest of your life. I mean, they won, so... Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not as possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know. I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. Even in a world where we are inundated with nuggets, just nuggets falling from the sky. there's going to be days that are just going to be stressful and bullshit. And, when we run into those days, it's important we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholeshness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe, since we've got so many, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to be like, hey, I was going to say Taco Bell, but I think Taco Bell is actually working on their own chicken nuggets. All right, who's left? Wendy's has nuggets. Who's left? Fucking Panda Express. Go over there and be like, Panda Express, chicken nuggets. And they'll be like, well, we kind of have chicken nuggets. We already have orange chicken. Oh my God, orange chicken nuggets. $800 billion idea right there. You can cut me a check. I'm not greedy, folks. Just, $100,000. I mean, 200 would be nice if you wanted to be nice, but 100,000 would, shore up most of my issues in my life. Not all, but most. Or conversely, folks, enjoy whatever nuggets work best for you, because just enjoy the gluttony of nuggets that we have to enjoy today. Bye.